I love real estate and spend a lot of time in that space. And one thing I've noticed about how agents operate is the concept of showing a property a couple of times per week. Here in Australia, we call that an open house. If you're selling a house, the agent will put like a 45-minute open for inspection on a Wednesday. That's what they do in Manly Beach, and a Saturday. So twice a week, they've got this 45-minute slot where people go through and look at houses. And this is a locked-in scheduled time for potential buyers to look through the house. Now, an assistant typically opens and closes the house, and the primary agent comes in for the key conversations. It's super slick. And we could talk about how a commercially successful thought leaders practice does the same with a good practice manager and a support team. This newsletter, though, is about the power of committing to the 2 time slots per week and the subsequent commerce that ensues. And so my question for you is, what's your open house strategy? By holding 2 days of the week where houses are open, the agents get really efficient about inviting people to those times, and all the commerce for the week can be built out from these sort of catch-all business development activities. And a thought leader could do the same by making Mondays client meeting days, or Wednesdays the webinar day, or perhaps you run an event on the first Tuesday of the month club, and call it First Tuesday of the Month Club. The idea is that on a regular basis, you have a business creating experience in your diary and commit to running it regularly. And weekly would be ideal, right? Because you know that most of us work our cadences like Monday to Sunday. And this regular schedule also trains us as buyers to being free on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So they know we're coming and we know we're going. And so once again, the question I'd encourage you to ponder is, what's your equivalent to the open house? Now, here's some things to factor into your planning. Number one, is it something we're interested in? Don't offer what you want. Offer what I as a customer want. And if I'm in the market to buy a house, then I'm interested in open houses. My second question or thing to consider is, what's your weekly cadence and commitment? How often and for how long do you offer your open house? And are you willing to stick to this cadence? It's a bit like exercise, isn't it? You've got to figure out your frequency. And then the third thing to consider is the power of this is moving you from random ad hoc business development when you get around to it, and making you very deliberate and strategic about the cadence of meetings and business development experiences. And this is something we all need as a discipline. Now, Thought Leaders, as many of you know, is a school for experts, and our focus is helping clever people be commercially smart. In the curriculum, we teach emerging thought leaders to run regular bus-scout sessions, demonstrating what they know and how it helps their ideal clients. And for the established thought leaders, we teach them the power of a paid wedge workshop. Join us if you think you have a book in you, or you want to coach or train or speak. Something that you think you can add that will sort of shift the human condition for others in their lives or generally at their work. As always, share your thoughts, because the world needs more well-developed expertise right now.